Hi, Carly. How are you?
Hi.
Well, I followed you on American Idol, and I loved you. I was really rooting for you.
Oh, thank you.
I had you in to win. I thought it was going to be Irish and Archuleta in the finals.
Irish and Archuleta. Oh, that's cute. I would have liked that. That would have been awesome. He's a great kid. He's my neighbor now.
Is he really?
Yes, we're in a hotel in L.A., and I can hear him singing. He sings all day.
Does he really?
Yeah, it's beautiful. He's getting ready for his record, so he's like practicing all his songs.
How has American Idol changed your life?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like I could never explain it to anybody. It's the weirdest experience. It's I don't know, just to have people like walking up to you all the time, like, we love you, you know, you were our favorite. It's such a good feeling. It really is. And you know, obviously after the tour it will financially change my life, which is amazing as well. Because definitely working as a waitress and making $30 at the end of a day was not very cool at all. But yeah, it's amazing. Like, myself and my husband really wanted to travel for so long. We've never taken a honeymoon, so after the tour we're probably going to take a honeymoon. We could never afford it, so I'm definitely very excited. And finally my dreams are coming true. I've wanted a career in music my whole life that wasn't in a bar. So I'm definitely very excited to be able to make a record finally.
Carly, I'm curious about your husband, the tattoos. Did he have them when you met, or did they kind of grow on him as you developed your relationship?
No, he didn't, but we were actually phone friends for like 3.5 years. So we were like best friends because I lived between Ireland and LA. And I believe he got them while we were phone friends.
Wow.
And then we got married almost 4 years ago. So
that's amazing.
When did he get bored with just putting them on other parts of his body, and when did he move to his face?
I have no idea. I don't even think his body's full.
Really?
He always wanted his face tattooed. Yeah, it's you know, it's like the Maori thing. It's like a rite of passage, and he I don't know. He always wanted it done, and he has a lot of friends that have it done, and it I don't know. Like, for us being tattooed, it's like no big deal. So I guess for people that, you know, aren't in that kind of industry, they see it as like a little bit different, but. I don't know, I don't even see them anymore. He has really pretty eyes, so I just see his eyes.
On the phone with Carly Smithson from American Idol. In Ireland, how famous has this made you?
Oh, my Lord. It's ridiculous. Me and my husband just went to Ireland like a week and a half ago, and I have never experienced anything like it. I arrived into the airport. There was, like, paparazzi everywhere. Like, they followed us to our car.
Oh, my gosh.
It was the weirdest experience, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, if you look at the pictures, we walk out, and we both look like deer in the headlights. Like, what is going on? We had no idea that was going to happen.
That's so cool.
And then as soon as I got to my house, my mom actually has a PR company, so her phone, like, blew up.
Oh, my gosh.
All sorts of media outlets wanting to talk. It was like the weirdest thing. I didn't even think they watched the show. Being recognized around the place. And then obviously, you know, we're in the middle of like tourist season in Ireland, so it's all the American tourists. And I guess it was like a novelty to actually see me in Ireland. They were like running after us up the street. It was like the weirdest thing.
That is so cool. What color's your mom's door?
I think it's black.
Is it black?
I think so, yes.
That's a cool thing.
She actually just got a new one.
Oh, did she? That's a big deal in Ireland.
She got a new one, and she's no, it's like my mom and her house. She paints the house a different color every time a visitor comes. But she got this new door, like, just before I got there, and she actually, like, extended our porch. So it was like the talk of the trip. The talk of the trip was her, and she started doing like art, and it's very funny because Todd's obviously an artist, and hers is like, she calls it abstract, but it literally looks like she flicked paint onto a canvas and called it a day.
No.
And Todd's looking at it, my husband kind of like, yeah, it's great.
So wait a minute, Carly, you did your whole run on American Idol, you're doing the tour, and the entire conversation focuses on your mother's porch?
My mother's porch. I know, it was so funny. That's my mother. Like, you have to meet her one day. She is so funny. She just took over the trip. We were like, okay, we're coming for like a nice relaxing trip. No, it was all about the porch. She got me to work as soon as I got there. Dad does the same thing. He like lives on a farm, and as soon as you get there for like your relaxing vacation, he's like, all right, grab that shovel there. And you're like, what?
Yeah, right. How does that work?
I know, it's so funny.
Carly, you talked about this being sort of your last stab at the biz. You were in this game before trying to make a career. What happened the first time around?
The first time round, I got signed when I was around 16. The record kind of, because, you know, the Britney brought out a new record at the time and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of new records out. So the record actually sat around for a minute after it was made. It came out close to my 18th birthday, which was close to 9/11. And it had actually already gone to stores, but they never really promoted it. It was never promoted. It was never actually like properly released. It just went to stores around my birthday. And then I ended up going to Europe because there was just no promoting a record at that time.
Right.
You know, obviously the media wasn't interested. It was kind of inappropriate anyway. So I went to Ireland, and they told me to just chill there, you know, until it was, you know, the right time to come back. And while I was in Ireland, the record company actually went under, and it merged all the new artists, or all the established artists, with Geffen, and all of the new artists were let go. Yeah, so it I don't know, it like the media, there was an article written about it that was completely untrue at the time. It was like, what, 7 years ago? And it was a horrible article in the Wall Street Journal. It was supposed to be more about the record company like going under, but it made it sound like my project, you know, didn't work and that kind of thing, which
so they were blaming,
completely untrue because it wasn't marketed.
Right.
But I'm not sure whether, I think that might have like steered a few people away from me at the beginning of Idol, which was sad because, you know, half of the top 24 had, you know, record deals or albums out before that actually got promoted more than mine.
The good news is that people are very fickle, and one day they might think one thing, and the next day they can embrace you wholeheartedly and love you like they do now.
It was actually really cool. You know, David Cook kind of stood up for me. We did Larry King a couple of weeks ago, and I knew the question was going to come up, and Larry King asked, and David Cook like completely jumped in. He's like, you know, Carly got a bad rap. He's like, we all know her story. We all know our story. And he's like, you know, I think it actually upset the other contestants more than it upset me because they kind of watched it on the TV nightly, that I, you know, had this big deal before, which was nonsense. There was not a sizable amount of money spent on me at all.
Right, exactly.
And it was all lies. But it's okay. Like, that happens, and you just got to move on. Bad press happens all the time.
Exactly.
And as Eminem once said, any press is good press. So
you look great in the black mini dress look. You have to keep that look going.
Really?
Yes, I'm telling you, that was like such a rockin' look, and that it was like I felt like you were falling into your style when you had that on. So
the letter?
Yes.
You know, that dress was actually given by the Kardashians.
Of course it was.
I met them at an event here in LA, and they said, you know, their store is Dash. They told me to come out to their store, and they told me to pick whatever I wanted.
Well, it looked great on you.
They completely helped me dress for the finale, which was awesome. So, and they're a really nice family. I don't know them that well, but they were like, you know, we've watched your style through the show, and they're super stylish anyway, so I trust them. But they actually picked out that dress for me, which was really cool.
Nice. And the tour, we're all so excited about it. You're coming about an hour from Buffalo. You'll be in Rochester, New York.
You should see what I'm wearing on the tour.
What are you wearing?
Very cool. I can't tell you, but it's very blinging.
Awesome. Well, listen, it was great to talk to you. Continued success. I can't wait for the duet with Bono and you two.
I know, and I'm actually going to get to meet some family while I'm in New York. I'm very excited.
Very nice.
My mother-in-law is from Buffalo, so she has, I guess, sisters and stuff there that I have never met. So I will get to meet the rest of my husband's extended family when I get there.
What's your mother-in-law's name?
Judy.
If you guys end up in Buffalo, give us a call. We'd love you to come by the radio station.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be really cool.
Carly Smithson, continued success. We loved you on American Idol, and thanks for talking to KISS 98.5.
Thank you so much.